the chef is same everywhere. Today no, it's working like Joy Kapoor, right? It's something like Joy
Good morning, everybody. Sorry we're starting half an hour late. We were awaiting many more of our local members and non-members to come. Unfortunately, they can come and join us. We can't keep on waiting indefinitely. First of all, I'd like to introduce, my name is Numa. I'm the Secretary General of the Association. A warm welcome to all of you for taking time off to attend this seminar. And we are very happy to be in your city. Finally, we have come here to have later on in the afternoon, we'll be having an executive committee meeting also. And on the dais is Mr. Bharat Malkani, who is the current president of the association. And there is Mr. Sheel Bhanushali, who will be talking on the indirect seminars. He will be talking on basically service tax. Unfortunately, the other speaker, Mr. Govind Goyal, who was supposed to speak on the luxury tax and VAT, his brother expired, so he is unable to come. I apologize, for this change in program. And we have our committee members also who come from Bombay, who are attending the executive committee meeting, and we would like to interact with each one of you afterwards. It will be our pleasure to interact with you and answer any queries you may have. And to start off, I'll just give you a brief on the speaker. Mr. Sheel Bhanushali is a chartered accountant with over 10 years of experience in providing taxation services in his entire spectrum. He started his career as a tax manager in a manufacturing enterprise. Thereafter, he scaled up in providing taxation solutions to small and medium enterprises. He regularly conducts training and coaching to the aspirants of professional courses like the Chartered Accountancy and the Company Secretary at all levels, providing conceptual clarity and developing applicable aptitude. Every year, workshops are being conducted by Mr. Sheel Bhanushali regarding analysis of the budget, whenever the budget comes out, and its impact on the business of clients. Regular training is also, anyway, we'll come back to it. Regular training is also being provided to them regarding data capture and transaction processing and its relevant documentation. For the past 10 years and still continuing, Mr. Sheel Bhanushali has been a visiting faculty and guest faculty at Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Institute of Company Secretaries of India, Institute of Cost and Works Accountant of India, and also at colleges in Mumbai on the subject of direct and indirect taxes. He is also associated with private institutes which provide coaching for professional exams conducted by these premier institutes. So with this brief introduction, and before Mr. Sheel Bhanushali comes and starts his talk to you on the indirect taxes, I'm going to request President Mr. Bharat Malkani to give his presidential address to all of you. May I request you, Mr. Malkani, to please take the mic? Thank you.
Well, good morning, Bhopal. Good morning, all our colleagues from the industry, those who are here, and the members of the executive committee who made the distance and the journey to come to Bhopal with me. I am really thrilled to be here. It's been about 5-6 years since I visited this wonderful city of yours. I honestly fell in love with the way it's been designed around the lake. I had come in on a different task. You have an organization here called VHEL that does a lot of work. But having seen this city and its potential, we at the HRA for years have wondered, why is it that we are unable to actually come into a meeting here? And the excuse is always given, it's too far. But it's not so far. I think it's very near. And what I would like to do is really invite each one of you to be a very intrinsic part of what we do as an association. It's been long overdue. I took a stand with all my committee members, if you can see, we're all sitting here, that none of us are going to put coats and jackets. No ties. And there's a reason. I said, we are sitting with our brotherhood. We are part of the fraternity. We are not facing the guests today. We're going to go as normal people, how we dress in our normal lives. within our fraternity, speak to each one of them like we all exist and coexist, and immediately try and find a way to get our members, not just from Bhopal, but from all of Madhya Pradesh if possible, to be inclusive in what we want to do. In terms of pure tourism, I am sorry to use the word appalled by the lack of foresight, not by this government but by any government, in projecting India. Yesterday I requested the management of this hotel to organize a little trip upon our landing, and we went to the Sanchi Stupa. Phenomenal. I tell you, there's no other word I could use to describe it. Not just the cleanliness of the place, but the way it's presented, the quality of the guide we had, the quality of the surroundings. And the entry ticket, if I remember, was 10 rupees. Somebody paid it, was it? And for those who may have traveled in any part of the world abroad, to enter a little fountain in Rome, where you've got two little figures which are probably from 1000 AD as opposed to 3300 BC or 200 BC, you'll pay 50 euros. And that is the difference that we do when we undersell the best of our country. So there is clearly a lack of vision, but let's not blame the government. The government is of the people and by the people. For the people, we'll park for now. This government and any other government can only work if we as industry professionals engage. If we are not willing to engage with them, and engagement does not mean that we stand for elections and get elected. If we don't engage with them, then it is impossible for us to expect them to come up with anything better. And I think it's time we did that. I really see this city suffering from lack of hotel rooms if your potential was to go up. There is so much to see. I understand there are 3 UNESCO sites in a close distance from here. I have seen just the Sanchi. Personally being very fond of wildlife and having spent many nights in Kanha, I understand there are places around here as well. So one of the reasons the HRA committee has come in is to really engage with you. We have with us an excellent speaker on service tax, who I'm going to hand over the mic to later, and who will bring you to the nuances of service tax, which incidentally, whether it's Maharashtra, Madhya or Rajasthan or in J&K, has the same implication, it being a central subject. Unfortunately, our VAT speaker could not make it because of a death in the family. But nonetheless, if we have time after that and we have question answers, I would like to take up one more topic, which I'm not sure how many of you do, on SFIS and EPCG. It's something I have been very closely associated with the association. And see if there is a requirement in Bhopal for you to understand how the topic goes. But coming back to Bhopal, and is anyone here from Indore, by the way? No? Okay. What we would also like to have is from your hotels a representative who we want to make a part of our committee. We do not have anybody from here who can project either the issues or the concerns or the deliverables, the successes of what is happening in Madhya Pradesh. It would be very uncivil of me to believe that we can do it sitting at Mumbai or Pune or Ahmedabad. The reason being, these states have so many more hotels, Goa, that they are able to put up a representation through the process of election of the HRA. Notwithstanding that, nothing stops us from co-opting somebody on the committee. So I would be delighted if amongst you could have someone that you could project to us. It is not going to be a very expensive task. You do not have to attend all the meetings that are held. By the way, only half the meetings are in Mumbai, the rest are in different locations. Like today we're here with you. But someone who can stay in connect with our SG and our office, and we can definitely work together in making this a more robust association. Make no mistake, this is one of the most powerful lobbies in the country. Be it a bureaucrat, be it a minister, or be it the Department of Protocol. They have to come at the end when they travel to a hotel for the banquet or for the food or the room. And we have the advantage, gentlemen. We have the advantage. We just have not pooled our resources and our strengths. So, one of the first things I'd like to do, we had a choice between Indore and Bhopal. So I'm saying Madhya Pradesh. It could be anyone. I believe Bhopal is the state capital, right? Yeah. So someone from the state capital inevitably makes a better choice because you have the ability to engage with the central government, the state government directly. And this will have a positive impact on the workings of your properties here, which I am sure you will have various issues going on. The HRA, just for a little bit of understanding, apart from the fact that members, is extremely agile and active, be it in terms of the legal aspects, taxation aspects, promotion of good business practices. We have a fantastic library of training material that includes DVDs and writing material, which you can use, and we have paid a lot of money for these from American Hotel Association and whatnot, and you can use this for your training at a fraction of the cost, because one of the challenges I can see happening here is how do you get top quality manpower? You can get good people, honest people, perhaps even speaking the language. How do you train them up? And how many managers can you dedicate for training? So we have ready-made DVDs, which you can get from Nagan, and even at the end by just asking for, and I think it's no cost, right? Or 100 rupees.
But the balance.
Yeah. So please feel free to take this. It's at a fraction of the cost what you would say. And by running these DVDs, you can do training. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Engagement is the key. You are part of us, we are part of you. It's one membership, one fraternity. There are no distinctions. I did not even want a head table. I did not believe in that protocol. So, without saying more than that and having a chance to sit with you, may I ask our speaker to take it away from here. And what we will do, we will join you in the audience and come back at some point when he's done. Thank you.
Hello, good to see you. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. First of all, let me take this opportunity to thank the Hotel and Restaurant Association for giving me this opportunity to share whatever little I know on the subject of service tax. And more importantly, speaking at this particular forum, at this particular platform, it also makes me very happy to be in front of the industry people who actually make the things happen. We consultants, we are not industry experts. You all are the experts on the operational part. You bring your query and we try to see whether the law absorbs it or throws it out. So I'm really very happy, very much keen to have queries from you. We'll take up queries during the course or at the end as and when it arises. First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire industry, the hospitality industry, because you are doing a wonderful job. The late 1700s, the industry started, and it started with one motive: to provide comfort, to provide care to the topmost economic activity of a country, of any country, and that's business. The hotel industry, the hospitality industry came into existence to facilitate, to comfort, to support the businessman, the traveler. And indeed, the industry has taken up from the 1950s, 1960s, and today itself it's a huge industry contributing to the kitty of the government. So first of all, let's have a big round of applause for you yourself for bringing up this wonderful industry which supports business altogether. Thank you so much, and let's continue the good work. But then, when the industry grows, when the industry earns money, the taxman is always looking at you from his binoculars. And nowadays they've started looking at it with the help of even a microscope. Even the smallest activity is brought under the tax net. And there is where service tax enters. Just let me tell you, service tax has gone deep into our life. And we are gone. Say for example, today, suppose if